The movie opens with an elderly man named Flugger digging a grave that has religious markings. After a while, Flugger manages to discover a person's skull from the grave, which suddenly releases white smoke and knocks him back. As he gets back on his feet and mind, he laughs as if his mission is completed. The scene then shifts to a teenager named Kelly, who is shopping at the store. While he is looking through the items, he notices his childhood friend and crush, Dominique, but hesitates to talk to her. Outside the store, Kelly is dealing with his bullies. They make fun of him for eating strange things like paper and other stuff he could get. As it seems, Kelly has a habit of chewing papers, and due to this, his classmates bully him for that. Just as they're bothering him, Dominique steps in and confronts them to stop. But this only makes the situation worse. They put him into a trash bin, but the store owner intervenes and chasing them away. After this, Dominique offers Kelly a ride to the school. However, her friend, Sarah, who owns the car, refuses to let him in because of the dirt on him. In the next scene, Kelly gets to the school only to find that the bullies had recorded the store incident and spread it online. After school, Kelly returns home and his mother, Bernice, inquires about his day. However, he does not mention the tough day and simply replies that Dominique talked to him for the first time. Hearing this, Bernice becomes happy and suggests that he can ask Dominique out for a date. Meanwhile, an indigenous man named Red Elk comes across the grave which Flugger destroyed earlier and offers prayers. It is then revealed that a secret power was hidden in the grave and it has been stolen. Red Elk is very sad to learn this because it was his responsibility to take care of it. The following morning, Kelly falls ill from consuming a lot of paper and styrofoam. His mother immediately summons the family doctor, and the latter suggests seeing a psychologist for Kelly's eating disorder. The same day, Flugger is shown in the town, claiming to have the power to heal people. He demonstrates it by relieving an old woman's joint pain. Coincidentally, Bernice is also there, and she gets impressed by his skills. Believing that he might help Kelly, she invites him to her house. While Bernice steps away to get her car, Red Elk confronts Flugger and informs him that the powers are not meant for him. He also offers to help him get rid of his healing powers. However, Flugger declines, and a scuffle ensues where Red Elk ends up injuring himself. This is due to the powers Flugger received from the grave, which protects its possessor. Red Elk then warns Flugger about the consequences of the power, but the guy dismisses him and walks away. After a while, Flugger reaches Bernice's house, and when he tries to heal Kelly, he feels a strange pain and quickly pulls his hand away. He then excuses himself to the bathroom and consumes a special drug before attempting again. When he tries again, he accidentally burns Kelly's chest with a cigarette and collapses to the floor, dying on the spot. Afterward, Kelly's condition improves, and he stands up feeling quite energetic. Soon, the police arrive at the scene and take away Flugger's body. They conclude that the old man simply died of a cardiac arrest. Next, Kelly notices that the burn on his chest has miraculously healed, and he has gone through some physical changes as well. It becomes clear that Flugger's healing powers have been transferred to Kelly. The next day, Kelly accidentally cuts his finger while repairing his bike, but the wound heals itself and instantly disappears. He tries to tell his mom about it, but she doesn't believe him. On his way to school, he meets Dominique and Sarah, who are astonished to see him looking much healthier. After they leave, Nelson's brother, Reed, approaches Kelly and starts hitting him for no reason. But as he punches Kelly on his stomach, Reed feels the pain, while our guy remains unharmed. Reed even tries to hurt Kelly with a wooden block, but it doesn't work and he ends up hurting himself. Understanding that he can't defeat this new version of Kelly, Reed then runs away with a bloody face. Later that evening, Gus, Reed's father, the football coach at school, visits Kelly's house to find out what happened to his son. Kelly explains that Reed came to hit him, but got hurt himself. Gus, of course, does not believe in this and argues with Bernice. However, Bernice urges Gus to leave and closes the door to his face. Eventually, after he leaves, Kelly confides in his mom about his ability to transfer pain, ensuring that no one can hurt them again. He proves this by withstanding the heat of a cigarette lighter, which does no harm to his hand. The following day in class, Kelly's imagination runs wild as he finds Dominique's hairband and envisions himself and her getting intimate. He also begins thinking of Sarah. In a threesome session, surprisingly, the sensations start affecting Dominique and Sarah in real life. Both of the girls feel strange sensations in their bodies, leading to unexpected reactions. Sarah even screams in delight in the classroom. Later, at a night party, Nelson behaves inappropriately by picking up Dominique without her consent. This angers Kelly, so he confronts Nelson and urges him to put Dominique down. But as the boys are about to clash, Gus steps in and separates them. He then confronts Kelly and mentions that one day he will surely find out the power he possesses and destroy it. After the party is over, while everyone is on their way home, Brad and his friends come across Kelly, who is riding his bike. Because of the previous incident, they are still angry and attempt to push him off the road with a car. Unfortunately, Brad loses control and hits Kelly with a car, running it over him. When the smoke clears, it turns out that Brad's skull has been crushed, leading to his death while Kelly is unharmed. Soon, a crowd gathers, and Kelly secretly explains the situation and his ability to Dominique. Nelson and his friends lie to the police, claiming that Brad swerved to protect Kelly because he was cycling in the middle of the road. However, after hearing the both sides, the police officer Adler clears Kelly of any wrongdoing. On the other hand, Red Elk learns about Flugger's demise and visits his grave. Analyzing the soil, he concludes that Flugger lost his power before dying. Upon hearing about Kelly's survival after being hit by a car, Red Elk pays him a visit at his workplace. He confronts Kelly about the powers, and after a bit of hesitation, the latter confesses to being treated by Flugger. The next day, Kelly and Dominique are having lunch at a cafe and talking about movies. Dominique also likes Kelly and wishes that he would ask her for a movie night. To her good luck, he does just that, and the two agree to watch a movie soon. At the same time, Nelson and his friends are upset seeing Kelly move forward with his life so easily. They decide to avenge Brad's death and teach him a lesson. Later at night, after learning about Kelly and Bernice's schedule, Nelson and his friends wait for Bernice to leave for her night shift. However, she falls ill and decides to skip her shift. Seeing his mother unwell, Kelly asks her to rest and heads to town to buy medicine for her. Noticing a car driving away